The National Association of State Departments of Agriculture marked its 100th year this week. At its annual meeting, the event was held in Lincoln, Nebraska, as Nebraska Department of Ag Director Greg Ibach currently serves as NASDA president. The meeting ran from Wednesday through Saturday and included tours around the state and a discussion in Omaha concerning U.S. trade. We talked with Greg on the opening morning of this year's event at the Embassy Suites in downtown Lincoln.
So NASDA is the National Association of State Departments of Agriculture, and so we have 45 states represented here this week in Nebraska. Their directors, commissioners, or secretaries, depending on their how their constitutional arrangement is. And NASDA works on policy. It works with federal regulatory bodies to be a cushion between states and feds.
Tell me about some of the policy initiatives that you're looking at specifically at this event and the implications of those.
So we're definitely looking ahead to the Farm Bill debate, which is going to start next session in Congress. There'll be hearings on it. And so NASDA is already starting to frame up, work within our own states to identify what our important priorities are, as well as then be prepared to have a NASDA overall priority list. We also work on regulatory issues like the Food Safety Modernization Act, and then trade and international development is also one of our big topic areas as well.
Can you explain how that discussion goes with 50 different states who all have different interests?
So, we do have differences. Regionally, some states specialty crops are more important too. We're part of the Midwest where commodities, corn, soybeans, and livestock are grown. In the South, you have rice and cotton interests. And so we try to figure out what the themes are that we can work on. We may not be able to come up with a commodity title agreement because of the competition between specialty crops, commodities and rice and cotton, but we can come up with some themes that are important that help every state.
Part of the conference this year will also be touring some of these folks around Nebraska. Can you explain why you felt that was important and the few areas that they are going to or will have been to by the time this airs?
So the annual meeting is located in the state where the president is, the retiring president is, who's finishing his term is from. And so it rotates all over the United States. And we've spent a lot of time on the coasts in the most recent years. So it's really exciting to have them here in Nebraska, in the heartland of U.S. agriculture. We can show them commercial agriculture. We can show them, family farms and ranches that are successful and are of, substantial size that we can show them. And so we're really excited to do that.
The event this year, what role is the current state of the farm economy and trade discussions and a lot of the things that are happening overall across the country playing a role this year?
Definitely, the presidential candidates, both parties have rhetoric that's concerning on the trade side of things because trade is so important to agriculture. So we're working to be able to get messages to both presidential campaigns that, agriculture doesn't like what we're hearing, that trade is important. And then we're also, very concerned about, how can we do some programs that might support our farmers and ranchers this fall. We're having discussions between states of things we're doing maybe in Nebraska that they could repeat or copy in another state.